Unfinished idea. Duke and the Golden Egg. On a cloudless sunny afternoon just past 2, a class was being held. The students in the class were wearing black protective gear over their gray gym clothes, standing completely straight, waiting for what their instructor had to say next. Instructor Kane overlooked the class, while standing on a 5-foot-tall podium. She admired what she was seeing. This was the last day of school for the seniors, and she had seen them grow from an undisciplined rowdy crowd to highly regarded individuals. The instructor took one last glance of admiration before saying, "For the last class we will be having spars, and for those who had already awoken their abilities aren't allowed to use them. Now find a partner and we will start in 2 minutes." Seconds after saying this, a student raised his hand. Feeling slightly perplexed, the instructor pointed at the student to see what he had to say. "Instructor Kane, since it's the last day of class, why don't we spice things up a bit and play King of the Fortress?" The instructor was pleasantly surprised by the suggestion. She broods it over her in her mind, before asking the entire class, "Raise your hands for those who wants to play King of the Fortress." Not even 2 seconds later, about 80% of the students raised their hands. Looking at all those raised hands, the instructor had a little spark in her eyes. Things were getting a little interesting. Okay. Now how shall we play this game? Any suggestions? Last man standing. Round robin. Free for all. Listening to the students yelling out the format they wanted to play for King of the Fortress made the instructor eye twitch a bit. Quiet. I got it. We have about 200 students in the class, so to make it interesting we will have 3 rounds. Every round will be 3 minutes long and we will have 3-minute break in between each round. For the first round we will have 20 groups of 10 people doing a free-for-all. The goal for this round and the preceding rounds is to get hit the least number of times as you possibly can. So, my advice is do not get hit. Anyways, your protective gear will count every time you get hit and the winner of each group will move on to the next round. The second round will emulate the first round. We will have 2 groups of 10, following the same rules. The winner of both groups will fight in the final round to see who the true King of the Fortress is. Now you have 10 seconds to pick your groups or I'm picking them for you. As soon as Instructor Kane was done speaking, all hell seemed to break loose. Students started running around trying to find their friends or someone they could possibly beat. At the same time, they didn't realize Instructor Kane was counting down in her head. Freeze, everyone freeze. Thanks for watching. For more content like this, like and subscribe.